And good morning. Welcome to the Owatonna Today show. I'm Shelley Whitehead. It's such a joy to have you with us today. Hope you enjoyed your weekend, stayed dry. I didn't. It's a long story. We'll go into that maybe a little bit later if we have time. Do you want to thank you so much for joining us right here on the Owatonna Today show, where you can see us 6 days a week right here on Charter Channel 8. If for some reason you miss us right on that cable channel, what you can do is you can find us on the internet. We are on YouTube, Blip TV, as well as Facebook. And the nice thing about Facebook is if you like us on Facebook, we are giving away a pair of tickets to the Renaissance Festival. This is your last week to do that. So if you haven't had a chance to like us, please do so. If you don't have Facebook or already have liked us, send us an email and let us know you'd like to be in that drawing, and we will see what we can do. Interesting show for you up today. What we're going to be doing is talking with Johnny and Friends, a new ministry that's starting at Bethel Church, as well as the AAUW. They are a group of women who are giving scholarships to young women in our area. We're always looking for new ideas, things that you want to see right here on our Owatonna Today, Charter Channel 8. So let us know what you'd like to see. You can send us an email at owatonnatoday@charter.net, or you can give Leanne Alt a call. She's our producer at 390-5751. And is that right, Leanne? I just made up that number. Look I remembered. Sometimes. But feel free to give her a call and let her know what you'd like to see on the show so we can make sure that information gets out to our community. We'll be right back after this. Please stay with us. Oh, she's going to push a button now. Okay.
Hi, I'm Dr. Beth Giltfett of Horizon Eye Care Professionals. Eye care you can trust. We're proud supporters of Owatonna Today.
I needed more than just another dead-end job. I wanted a career, so I expressed myself.
With the kids off to college, I decided it was time for me to go back to work and express myself.
Express got me in touch with some really great companies. Now I'm on my way to a great career.
Express Employment Professionals is in contact with thousands of companies in need of quality employees. Come in now and get the job you deserve.
Express yourself today.
Did you know that it is illegal in the city of Owatonna to host or allow a gathering where minors will be consuming alcoholic beverages on your property or in your residence? Did you know that it is illegal to provide minors with alcohol unless they are your own kids in your own home? Underage drinking leads to increased risk of future chemical dependency, engaging in more serious criminal activity, and becoming a victim of a crime. Please help keep our kids and our community safe by not encouraging, hosting, or allowing underage drinking. This is a message from the Owatonna Police Department and the Safe and Drug-Free Coalition of Steele County.
And we are back with the Owatonna Today show. Thanks for joining us. I have with us today Kay Oberle and Linda Hoffman. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
How are you?
Great.
Good. Did you have a good weekend?
Yeah, I babysat all weekend for my grandchildren.
Oh, so tough.
So tired.
Man. So tired. I bet you are.
Yeah.
Well, what I'd love for you to start with us, Kay. Give us a little, you obviously have grandchildren, but
yes.
Tell us a little bit about yourself and your time here in Owatonna.
Well, I'm retired now. I used to work for Steele County, so 3 years ago I retired September 23rd. Anyway, since then I have grandchildren that I run to their events, and I'm the Red Cross blood drive coordinator. Always a big push for that. I do a lot of exercise things with pickleball and golf and that sort of thing. So
good. You're enjoying your retirement.
As long as I keep busy, I'm okay.
Yes. That sounds like me. I get in trouble. Linda, tell us a little bit about yourself.
I'm the manager of Courage Kenny Rehabilitation Institute at Owatonna Hospital, and I live here in town with my dogs and my cat. And I've been here 15 years.
Okay. Well, and you're a part of the AAUW.
AAUW, American Association of University Women.
And what is that? What is this organization about?
It's a national organization that supports equity and education for women and girls, and they do that through advocacy, philanthropy, and research. And we are a local branch of that. There's a state level and a national level. So it's kind of it's a well-organized group. In fact, we are, well, they've said like when we are in the room in Washington, people sit up and pay attention when we're advocating for a specific case. So like Lily Ledbetter, for example, AAUW was very instrumental in pushing through that legislation.
Tell us a little bit about that legislation, Lily.
That's legislation related to equity in pay for women that you thought maybe it was already a done deal, but is far from that. So,
what made you decide to get involved with this organization yourself?
Well, myself, I moved to town, didn't know a single person here in town, and there was a book group. And in order to join the book group, I had to join the organization, but it was nice because the mission of this organization is very consistent with my own values, and I've always enjoyed working and being around people who share my own values. So.
That works out nice. That's
great
nice.
Group of gals.
Good. Okay, what about yourself? What made you decide to start working with this? And how long have you been working with them?
I've been 31 years with AAUW, so I need to remember back 31 years. Okay.
What? Maybe?
Yeah, well, I remember I was a JC with the JC women, and then when you got to be too old, you had to leave that organization at that time, which was really good because they worked so darn hard.
31 years ago, that you must have been about 15.
It was, yeah. Thank you. I didn't calculate that right, but anyway, and then I just wanted to get involved with this type of organization, with the education and for women and girls, that sort of thing, and I didn't know they had a book group. I don't know if we did then, but we did get one now.
A book group, is that like a
book study?
Book study,
yeah.
Okay, good.
And we had an investment group. That was another thing that kind of was interesting.
Okay, so it's we're talking today about the Taste of Steele County. That's what you're here to promote, but it's so much more than that. It's the Taste of Steele County. We'll talk about that. Is a fundraiser, but it sounds like the group of women that get together, you help other women through their education, but you also look like you're trying to support each other through these different classes and clubs and groups that you have.
Right. Well, we meet once a month, and then we have programs that are usually very educational. That sort of thing is what I enjoy learning.
You like learning?
Yes. That's what I worry about when you retire. What if you quit learning?
Yeah, I see you need to keep everything active. Let's talk about that. The scholarships. Tell us a little bit about them.
Well, this year we had 7 or 8 scholarships that we gave out. One is a science and math campership for girls, 6th, 7th, or 8th grade. And we had 4 of them that came in, that went to the campership, took part in the camps, and then talked to us afterwards. And they're so good. Those young girls are so good at talking in front of 45 people.
Yeah. And I love that it's a math and science scholarship because we need more women in those vocations.
That's where it started, because we need more
young
women.
girls tend to start veering away at that age.
So
just because, and I know a lot of them have an ability and a natural inclination and to be able to do those kind of things, and so to give them that little
push, because there are some really enthusiastic young girls out there in science. We have a Riverland scholarship for a girl in her 2nd year at Riverland. So we've had some excellent candidates for that have been really fun to meet and talk to. And then we have a national conference of college women leaders. I think I got that all in. Student leaders. Anyway, that one of our girls this year went to Washington, D.C.
Oh.
And it's a leadership. It's fabulous. They come back very enthusiastic, and they really feel that maybe they can really do something in the world.
Yeah.
So,
that's exciting.
Yeah, so that. And then we have our $1,000 scholarships that we give to environmental is one of them, and another one is just for going to college. They have to be their 2nd or 3rd year in college.
And these are all in Steele County.
They have to be Steele County residents.
Yeah, so they may not be going to school here, but they have to come from here.
They have to come from here.
And how many years have you been giving out scholarships?
Oh, I should have prepared for that question.
Forever.
Really?
For 31 years.
We've been an organization here in town for over 75 years or so. Have we been 75 years?
50.
What was last year's big birthday party?
I think it was
65?
50 something.
No.
60.
60
okay.
years.
We're going to have a cage match.
50,
I'm excited.
52 and 60. Yeah,
I think 60 years. We had a
52, I think,
60-year
is when we
birthday
started.
cake last
Yeah.
year, so
Yeah,
we're
you're right.
61 years now.
Yes, and that scholarship, that first scholarship did start right away, I think, then.
It's been a mission of the group since
It's understanding
day
that
one.
the education of women is important.
Right.
Well, and we're going to talk about the fundraiser itself now. So, Linda, it is the Taste of Steele County. What year are we in? So, how many years have we been doing the Taste of Steele County? Oh, look, I'm terrible asking all these. Who cares?
Number questions.
Yeah, I know.
I think it's our third.
Okay.
Is it our third or
For
our
sure
fourth?
it's our third. Maybe, yeah, I think it's our third.
Okay. Well, tell us a little bit about Taste of Steele County.
We have some wonderful vendors who have very generously agreed to provide samples of their stuff for the people who come, and tickets are $15, 12 for kids, 10 for kids,
12 and under.
12 and under. So folks come between 5 and 7 on Thursday to the Eagles, and then they can make the rounds and sample from each of these vendors. And I'll tell you who these vendors are, because
Okay,
we're
I'm
really
so
grateful.
excited.
They are
Yeah.
so wonderful to do this. The bakery in Blooming Prairie, Mizuki Fusion here in town, hello, glasses, Central Park Coffee, Costa's Candies, we have Hy-Vee Catering, Old Town Bagels. The Eagles Club also has stuff there. El Tequila this year. And we have the Steve's Meat Market from Ellendale is there. And the Owatonna Elks and Tori's restaurant.
So a true indicator of Steele County. So
It is a nice cross section of restaurants, and like I say, it is just so. We are so incredibly grateful to these vendors who they take of their time and their materials and so forth to come out and help us raise money for these scholarships.
We talked a little bit last year. The total that you raised was around
about $5,000.
$5,000 for the people,
couple
women and
hours.
girls in Steele County. And I think that's interesting to know that it's not just scholarships for people going to college. You actually are investing in
the younger girls, bringing them up. Yeah, and it's the ticket sales and the silent auction. We have fabulous silent auction baskets, for people to come and bid on.
I'm guessing that you've had some of your scholarship winners come back and speak to you at your events, talking about some of the differences you made. What is, for you, Kay, what is one of the things that you remember most about some of the girls that have come back?
Well, I think the leadership one that's in Washington, D.C., when the girls have come back from that. Before they went, I had one just think, well, maybe she had something else she'd rather do, But then she came back and she was so enthusiastic about, hey, I really can make a difference. I can really do something here as far as being a leader and that sort of thing. And I was
empowering
really,
them.
Yeah, it was empowering. It was really good to hear her say that.
Yeah.
So,
And you got to help her with that. Look
Yes.
at that.
And we had one of our scholarship winners come back and speak at the state convention about her experience, and that was really, really wonderful.
And give us the details for this event again, Linda.
Thursday, 5 to 7, Owatonna Eagles Club. Tickets are available from Kotke's. Yes, Kotke's, Tri-M, and from your friendly neighborhood AAUW member.
And we'll have them at the door.
We'll have them at the door.
Okay.
So
Thank you so much, ladies. I really do appreciate your time today. Have fun on Thursday.
Thank you.
And we'll come back and let us know how things turn out, will you?
Sure.
Sounds good. Thanks. All right. We will be right back. Please stay with us.
Hello, I'm Shawn McNulty. And I'm Deb Gillard with Brookdale Senior Living, Sterling House, and Clarebridge of Owatonna. And we are a proud sponsor of the Owatonna Today Show.
Hi, I'm Rick Smith, Golf Course Superintendent of the Brooktree Golf Course. Brooktree is an 18-hole championship golf course featuring well-manicured greens, tees, and fairways. We are open to the public. I challenge you to find a better maintained golf course for the money we charge here at Brooktree. Come on out and play Brooktree, a great golf course.
Everyone deserves opportunities to have a good life, a quality education that leads to a stable job, enough income to support a family through retirement, and good health. But the reality is, many children fall behind, many families are struggling, and many others are in poor health. United Way's goal is to find long-term solutions. Thanks to a grant from the Otto Bremer Foundation, we're hosting community conversations this year to address these issues. If you'd like to join us, please call our office.
Hi, this is Dr. Amy Swain, and I want everyone to hear better. At Amy Swain Hearing Centers, we offer many different brands of hearing instruments because everyone has a different lifestyle. Let me, Dr. Amy Swain, help you find the best hearing device for your hearing needs at Amy Swain Hearing Centers of Owatonna, Austin, and Waseca. Call 1-800-804-3361 for an appointment today, or visit my website at www.amyswainhearingcenters.com, because you deserve to hear better.
Hi, I'm Brenda with the Mortgage Office of Brenda Bednar, aligned with American Mortgage and Equity Consultants, where closings feel right from the beginning. I'm a proud supporter of the Owatonna Today show.
And we're back to the Owatonna Today show. Thanks again for sticking with us. I have with me Carol Dobson and Shawn Pierce.
We're 17
Hi,
years
I'm Mike.
And I'm Jake
so
with
much for being
Napa.
here. We actually know each other for quite a long time. Been around the block a few times, I guess. I don't know what that means. Okay, I'm going to move on. So, ladies, I'd love for you to do a quick introduction of yourselves. Tell us a little bit about yourself and what you do here in Owatonna.
I'm Shawn Pierce, and I have been a stay-at-home mom all my life. Still am.
All your life?
All my life. Married to my husband, Scott. He's a teacher here at the high school, business teacher. We have 3 girls. Shonda's 27, Ashley's 24, and we had a daughter, Alicia, who passed away 2.5 years ago. It'll be 3 years in November. So, and now I'm a full-time volunteer with Johnny and Friends out of the Minneapolis office.
We're going to talk a little bit about Johnny and Friends. That's why we're here today, so that's exciting. Carol, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Thank you. I've been in Owatonna 39 years and was a piano teacher for a long, long time. And then I switched. I went to seminary and ended up being a pastor at Bethel Church, one of the associate pastors, and I work in care and am currently leading the missions team as well.
So, and that's why that's why you're here today. I know we're both so verklempt to be here. You're here today because you've taken on as part of your mission a Johnny and Friends program. And what we're going to do now is we're going to go to a quick clip about Johnny Erickson, a woman who has had quite an extraordinary life, and the ministry she's built around something that most people would see as a tragedy. She's made it into something really beautiful.
Yes.
So we're going to look at that really quick.
Keep talking, it's still
it's still thinking. Well, I do want to talk to you a little bit about Bethel itself has been... never mind.
I was 17 years old, athletic, took a dive and bang, I can't use my hands, I can't move, my legs, everything's paralyzed. I'm a quadriplegic. The doctor announced that I had severed my spinal cord at the 4th cervical level, that I'd never use my hands or my legs for the rest of my life, and he walked out of the door. I can't live like this. And I just sank into depression. A Christian friend shared with me, Johnny, God permits what he hates to accomplish that which he loves. I realized God takes no pleasure in my spinal cord injury, but he loves the way he is changing me in it and encouraging others through it. Psalm 10 says that God hears the cry of the afflicted. His heart goes out to those with disabilities. He is filled with compassion for those with special needs. I'm Johnny Erickson Tata. I'm a Christian, author, speaker, advocate, painter. Oh my goodness, I can't believe I do all those things. But I do them because I want people to know the God that I love. I would not trade this intimacy with God, this sweetness, this nearness, this tenderness, this preciousness of faith come alive in my life. I wouldn't trade it for any amount of walking. There are 1 billion people with disabilities in the world, 80% of whom live in developing nations. That is, to me, overwhelming. I want to do everything I can to make a difference in their lives. I think God is using people with disabilities to wake up the church. God is up to something big. Este es mi libro, mi historia. Sí, en este libro. Outwardly, our bodies are wasting away, but inwardly, we're being renewed day by day. It looks as though the foot pedals need to come up just a little bit. Certainly. My husband Ken and I love doing Johnny and Friends together. Whether it's going to a family retreat and hanging out with other couples, whether it's delivering wheelchairs and Bibles. Is a Bible in the Spanish language?
Y acá más importante es una Biblia.
We want to get the word out. God has not abandoned those with disabilities. No, He is working through them. God's power always shows up best through weakness. The Bible says, speak up for those who cannot speak for themselves. Defend the rights of the weak and the needy. And we do that at Johnny and Friends. Through our Christian Institute on Disability, we are advocates. We are championing the disabled, whether it's right to life, end-of-life issues, physician-assisted suicide, euthanasia. We speak God's truth. Johnny and Friends stands for the spark that started the movement to take the gospel where the world is bleeding out of control. I want to be there. I've got a message to share. I would rather be in this wheelchair knowing him than on my feet without him, and that is worth living for.
We show that clip to let you understand a little bit about Johnny Erickson-Tata, the woman who this organization that you guys are actually partnering up with to bring an opportunity for people in the area. Tell us a little bit for yourself, Shawn. What made you decide that you wanted to be a part of Johnny and Friends?
Well, after our daughter Alicia died, and Alicia required 24-hour care, so we know disability firsthand, my husband and myself, our family. After her death, November 24th, 2010, I just really struggled with, now, what's next? What do I do with these hands that have taken care of our daughter all of these years? And really prayed about it and asked the Lord to send me where I can be used, where I can come alongside families like my family. You have this instant credibility when you start talking to a family with disabilities because I've been there. Yeah. So the Lord just called me to Johnny and Friends in Hopkins, 66 miles away. I showed up one day and told Judy Clark, our area director, my story and said, could I be a volunteer here? And so that's how it all started. And so now I focus on church relations, and I get to go into area churches and share my story, and also what Johnny and Friends can do in terms of adding to churches. We don't want to come in and sound like we're making a program for you. That's very threatening. You know, every church has their own ministries already going
their own
on.
Needs and that kind of thing.
To share just how to meet those people's needs. We just pray that every family is welcomed in church in some way. You don't have to have a program already set up and polished, but that the love is there for people. And you know, you may bring a child in with autism and we may not have the answers right away. We're going to work through it together so both mom and dad can worship and be in church and fellowship together.
Now, Carol, Shawn is a part of your church, a Bethel church. Other than that, what makes the church at Bethel decide to partner with Johnny and Friends, this organization, and maybe make a real difference in the community?
Well, we had hoped for a local or regional outreach in some way, and we decided when Shawn had been visioning this to us, and we thought, wow, maybe this is what we really need to look into. And we were excited about the family retreat that is held every August.
Talk to us a little bit about that.
Well, I went up, and Shawn and Scott were up there this year, and I went as well as a helper, and it's amazing. There were 31 families with people with disability and many more than 31 disabled there. And it was wonderful. I was a helper, and the love that was there, the activities that were all in place for them was just phenomenal. And we want to be able to have our families participate as they can. We're looking for toward this fundraiser to perhaps raise enough to support a family to go.
So you'd like to send one family to this family retreat, and so you have a fundraiser coming up. Shawn, tell us a little bit about the fundraiser itself.
Oh, that would be a really good Carol question.
Would it, Carol? Carol, tell us about the fundraiser itself.
It's October 5th. October 5th, and we're putting on a craft baked goods, a buy now baskets at the History Center. And we're looking for donations. And if people would like to donate, especially crafts we have a need for right now, they can email missionsbethel@gmail.com, and we'd be happy to pick those up. But we're looking forward to it.
Leanne, see how she's using this iPad so nicely? I've been teasing her.
Yeah, you
that's
should get
okay.
one.
I know, right?
Yes.
Shawn, tell us a little bit about some of the ministries that can happen right here in Owatonna through Johnny and Friends.
Oh, lots of them. One of my, one of my dreams is to put on a Luke 14 banquet, and I would just love to encourage churches in the community to get together. A Luke 14 banquet is when we invite in the least of these, as Jesus talks about, and we give back to those who cannot invite us to a party. So basically be putting on a Luke 14 banquet and inviting our friends in group homes and inviting those that would not be able to shower us with a party like that. So that's just one idea. But I'd love to see, respite evenings happening. We've got training that we can do, Disability 101. How do you get your church started if you're interested in a disability ministry?
Good. And so, Carol, what's the date of that fundraiser again?
It's October 5th. 9 to 12 in the morning at the History Center.
Okay, and if they want more information about Johnny or Friends, or anything about this, where can they find more information about?
My phone number is 507-390-1298, or our office up in the cities is www.johnnyandfriends.org/Minneapolis.
And if there's anybody who wants to do any kind of volunteering, there's all sorts of opportunities.
Oh, definitely.
Education. Good. Ladies, thank you so much for joining us today. Really appreciate it.
Thank you.
We'll be right back with the Owatonna Today Show. Stay with us.
Hi, I'm Mike.
And I'm Jake with Napa Auto Parts.
Napa has the know-how for all your automotive needs.
Napa is a proud supporter of the Owatonna Today Show.
And we are back with a look at a few community service announcements. The United Way of Steele County honors Medford Mayor Lois Nelson. Each year, United Way of Steele County kicks off its annual campaign by honoring community members and local businesses that embody the Live United philosophy in Steele County. And this year's Medford Award recipient is Medford Mayor Lois Nelson. Congratulations, Lois, and thank you for all your help in the Medford area. Training and Development Art Color is a Riverland Training and Development. They're presenting an opportunity for Owatonna Lunch and Learn. It's an initiative intended to deliver relevant learning opportunities to Owatonna business community. September Lunch and Learn is lifelong learning and vocational education. It's Wednesday, September 18th from noon to 1 at the Riverland Community College in the Owatonna campus. You can contact the Riverland Community College for more information. And it's the September 18th SCSC, Steele County Safety Council meeting. It's Go for State One call. If you're going to dig, you need to call. And that's Wednesday, September 18th from 11:30 to noon at the Elks Club. It's that's the lunch is from 11:30 to noon. From noon to 1, it's the presentation about Go for State One call. It's an opportunity for you to learn about safety in your area, especially if you love doing yard work. You should know this. And the Steele County Historical Society is to present a lecture on railroad history. It's pleased to present a lecture by Reverend Steve Seidler on the history of churches on the rails. That's Thursday, September 19th at 7 p.m. in this History Center. Check that out and contact the History Center at 451-1420 for more information. We'd like to congratulate our Renaissance Festival winner, Peggy Moreland. Congratulations, Peggy. Hope to see you out at the Renaissance Festival. Last 2 weekends coming up. Make sure you like us on Facebook so you can try and win too. We'll see you on Wednesday. Thanks so much for joining us.